Troll still has plenty of time. Step back, shoots over Turner, three-pointers.
I want to tackle a topic that's been on my mind for some time now. The lack of respect for the Boston Celtics. Everywhere you look online, it feels like negativity is the name of the game for them. The Celtics win, headlines dissect Tatum's shooting. They lose a game, suddenly the whole team crumbles under scrutiny. But here's the thing, this narrative needs a rewrite. The Celtics, and especially Jayson Tatum, deserve a whole lot more credit than they're getting right now. Let's take Jayson Tatum for instance, right? I mean, online, people hold him up against Kobe Bryant. Then they turn around and bash his efficiency. What they're missing is simply the bigger picture. Tatum's playmaking has been phenomenal all playoff long. We're talking double-doubles, even triple-doubles that just fly under the radar all the time. His rebounding has been a consistent source of stability, and let's not even forget about his defensive play. This man is easily one of the league's best wing defenders, shutting down opponents with a combination of size, athleticism, and basketball IQ. I mean, sure, his shooting hasn't been lights out every single night, but what about those clutch buckets he's delivered down the stretch? And the improved finishing around the rim that's added a whole new dimension to his game. Nobody talks about those aspects. It's become trendy to criticize his jump shot, but let's not forget the damage he can do when he attacks the paint. Look, I get it. Everyone, wants the perfect player, but Jayson Tatum is a young star, evolving his game right before our very eyes. Now, let's zoom out and look at the Celtics as a whole. Yes, the Eastern Conference might have been a bit weaker this year. Injuries are a part of the game, and the Celtics themselves lost Porzingis. But here's the counterpoint nobody is discussing: their record against the Western Conference. With a staggering 23-7 record against the West, the Celtics proved they can hang with anybody. Critics love to downplay this achievement, but it speaks volume about their ability to compete across conferences. Let's not forget other Eastern conferences as well, like the Knicks and Bucks.
Both parties do not like each other. They can't stand each other. The Boston fans are going to be hostile, and Kyrie Irving, he might just be stumping on Lucky again. We got to see.
Grab my orthopedic shoes, my polyester pants, and I'm gonna get ready for Thursday night. Game.
Another major point of contention seems to be the Celtics offense. People scoff at their analytics-driven approach, labeling it boring or inefficient. But here's the reality. The coach has built a system that works. The Celtics boast the league's best true shooting percentage. They're pulling in more threes and converting them at a high clip, while also valuing free throws as part of the scoring equation. Their rebounding dominance speaks for itself, and their turnover rate is one of the lowest in the league. On the other side of the court, it's a similar story. While Minnesota holds a top spot for defensive rating this season, the Celtics were right on their heels. Their defensive metrics are impressive across the board, leading the league in opponent points off turnovers and blocks per game. They shut down fast breaks and force opponents into tough shots. Now, here's where things get interesting. We're talking about advanced metrics, but hear me out. The Celtics net rating, which measures the difference between their offense and defense efficiency, puts them in elite company. They're currently tied for third all time with the 2017 Warriors, behind only the legendary 96 and 97 Chicago Bulls. That's right, folks. This Celtics team is performing at a level historically reserved for dynasties. I understand some media members knock off these stats, dismissing them as cherry-picked or irrelevant, but their proof is really in the pudding and on the court. Every time I watch the Celtics play, I see a team with firepower on both ends. They display grit, determination, and a strategic approach that's really paying off. The Dallas Mavericks might have a slight edge in net rating right now, but that shouldn't diminish the Celtics' accomplishments for reaching the finals. Yes, their path to the championship might have not been the most brutal, but that shouldn't overshadow their victories. They capitalized on opportunities, played smart basketball, and most importantly, won games. Listen, at the end of the day, man, the Celtics deserve credibility for everything that they've done so far, especially this season. Jayson Tatum, phenomenal. Jaylen Brown, phenomenal. Role players on the team, phenomenal. Coaching, phenomenal. Everybody's been doing amazing, and they've been playing their role and doing exactly what they need to do to beat the Mavericks.